Crazy how one little moment can take it for years.
One little moment, one moment right now could take you away. So it doesn't make any difference. Right. One moment that we had, me in high school of getting cut from my high school team when I was a junior, and not making.
That's a good nickname.
That was like you said, one moment. Paul Jones, who was coaching at the time.
I wanted to ask you about Paul Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, he was my coach, and I went out for the team as a junior. Well, I got hurt my sophomore year, so he didn't know me. I twisted my ankle, so I couldn't come back out for the junior varsity team.
And he cut you 11th grade?
Yeah.
And you
I came
like
back
5 inches
when I was in the 11th grade and went out for the team and got cut. And my buddy said, "You shouldn't have went out for the team. I told you were going to get cut." And they had a good team. Paul Jones had a really good team and some really good players on the team.
Was Reggie Jones on that team?
Reggie Jones was on that team. Hot shot.
My dad told me to ask you that.
Alias Hot Shot. Yeah, I get all those stories about Hot Shot. Guy came up to me this year in Chicago. He said, I dated Esther Jones, who was Reggie Jones's older sister. And she tells me that you weren't even the best player on your high school team.
That's always, I
said, that's pretty true. Reggie, Hot Shot was the man. I said, I was just the engine. I was averaging probably about 14, maybe 16 rebounds, 6 block shots, and about 12 points. So I was the engine though. Yeah, I wasn't the man, but Reggie Jones was driving the car.
And you played in the when did Granger turn into Kinston High? Did Granger and Atkins merge into Kinston High?
Yeah, this is 1970 that the two schools integrated together. And so yeah, I was around during that time, and we said the team. And
so that gym that's there now, that's what
asking me. Paul Jones asked me. Matter of fact, he said, "Are you going to come back out for the team?" Because he saw me in this PE class. So I was playing basketball and I was growing, and I said, "No, I'm not coming back out for the team." He's like, "Why?" I said, "You just cut me last year. Why would I come back out for the team?" He said, "Hey, if I'm you, I wouldn't worry about that right now." And so I came back out for the team, made the team, and the rest was Kinston history.
For real. I mean, you started this whole thing, right? You did. I mean, as far as the 1 in 52 or whatever the stat, the whole players coming from Kinston to the NBA thing. You were the first one.
To
have a career and to not only have a long career, but also you won Finals MVP. You had the biggest trophy case.
That's true. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to question that at all.
How does it feel to be the guy that jump-started this whole thing?
Well, I talked to Paul Jones's son, and he came up to Boston. Was matter of fact early before the season. Well, during last season, like during I think it was like October. Him and his wife were up, and they came by my apartment, and we sat down and we talked. And he said, let me say this to you. People ask me all the time, who's the best player from Kinston? And he said, the most talented player was Jerry Stackhouse. He said, but the best player was you. He said, look at your body of work. So if my body of work speaks for me, then so be it.